I'm now going to give a quick overview on this hose adapter that we have available on thegardenshop.ie. Basically, it's used in conjunction with something like the standard half-inch or 12mm garden hose pipe, and in conjunction with other things like spray guns, things like this. It's now almost ubiquitous across all gardens because it's such a great design. It's based on the hose lock type design. So prior to this type of quick snap connection, what used to normally be used in conjunction with hose pipes would be something like this hose clamp set here, where we'd actually need a screwdriver, would clamp on the hose pipe onto a tap and do the same on the far end if we were going to use it in conjunction with some type of a spray gun. So what I'm going to do here is just give a quick overview of how this would be fitted onto a pipe and what it might be used in conjunction with. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to unscrew, I'm blocking your view here, unscrew this part here, so it's a threaded part, and this actually is a quick stop connection here, and all this means is that with this type of connection on it, what would happen is if we actually disconnected the hose gun, the water would automatically stop flowing through. Now you can convert this to a standard one by simply with a snips cutting this off here, but it's handy to have them here, I find sometimes. So what we'll do here is we'll actually come along, we'll get a hose pipe here. So what the first thing was put the collar down here, we push the hose pipe in here, and it pushes in securely here. So the central unit is inside it, and these flanges on the outside are pushing in it, okay? And then what we do is simply screw it into position like that. Okay, now how it works then is on one end of this hose pipe, what we'd normally have is something like this, which would be connection coming off of a tap. So what we need to do then is we just would pull down the connection like this, and we would clip this in, and it automatically clips in. And to disconnect it, we would just repeat the process and pull it back out. Okay, and on the far end of this hose pipe, what we would have is another one of these connections. And on this particular case, what we would be using it is we would something like this spray gun here, which simply just again snaps into position and we push it in. And the idea is that it's extremely easy to change from one type of connection to another. We could now disconnect this and use it in conjunction with something like a sprinkler and so on. So you know, it's a fairly basic unit, the one we have on the website here, but the design is standard across the industry. So that's an overview of the hose pipe adapter that we have on thegardenshop.ie.